Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you again through another episode of the X Zone. I've been wanting to do this episode for a little while now, and finally getting around to recording it. The topic at hand today? No, it's not wrestling. No, it's not me ranting about something. It's just I wanted to spark a little conversation about my favorite developers and publishers, and well, I could list out a lot of names here on this video, but I'm going to tone it down from what I originally planned, and I'm going to focus on just 3 of my favorite developers / publishers. And, well, granted, I love a lot of games, and I love a lot of developers. I do love a lot of publishers as well. Today's focus, I'm going to focus on 3 of my favorite Japanese developers and publishers. So, without further ado, let's dive right into this with a company, Atlus. Yeah, you gotta love Atlus. They were recently recently bought by Sega. So it's gonna be interesting to see what really develops from that. But Atlus in general, one of my all-time favorite publishers. I mean, they published Demon's Souls from Software. I'm just grabbing a few things right now behind me. But they're also responsible for quite a few other series, of course. The Persona series being one of them. And of course, Persona 4 Arena right here, and Persona 4 Golden. Ooh, for the Vita. Boom! Still haven't gotten around to actually playing this yet. It's been sitting in my Vita for a while, and after this vlog, I think I'm going to dive right into it. But anyways, yeah, the Persona series, probably their most well-known franchise, along with, well, the name that covers a lot of their titles, Shin Megami Tensei, and this one here being the 4th game in the series, first one to be released in, I think it was, 10 plus years. So, there's that. And also, they've done other games as well, such as 3D Dot Game Heroes, the absolute best Zelda clone you will ever find. Simply because it's more than just a clone, it really pays homage to, classic 8-bit games and brought them into the HD era. This was one of my all-time favorite PlayStation 3 games. If you saw that original video, you know that already. So yeah, Atlus, love those guys. Absolutely love those guys. Now, moving on from Atlus, there is my former favorite developer / publisher. And who is that, you ask? Well, it's Square Enix. Now, of course, in recent memory, we've gotten such things as this. But, they still put out some good stuff, such as Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, which was great. If you haven't played this game, do so. All the great music from Final Fantasy games into one game itself. Great game, love it. It was my favorite 3DS game for a while too. And outside of, and their newest one, Bravely, I did it again, Bravely Default. So there's that. They still put out some good stuff, and from their Eidos studio, we've gotten such great games in recent memory as the new Tomb Raider and Deus Ex Human Revolution. Both fantastic games. And of course, Square Enix. Square Enix will always have a place in my heart because of one thing, and one thing only, basically. If I can pull it up here, you will see in a second, and that is the old school Final Fantasy games. 1 through 9 right there. Bask in that glory. And Final Fantasy Tactics right down here in the corner. Love that game. So yeah, Square Enix, not so great in recent memory, at least not for the core Final Fantasy series. Kind of started going downhill at 12. 14 I've heard is good. Haven't played it myself, so really don't know on that. Can't really comment on it. But in the core single player series with 13, it kind of was abysmal. It broke my heart. It really did. But alas, they still have good shit, and the old school Final Fantasy is proof of that. And there's also stuff like Xenogears and Star Ocean, which is great. So yeah, Square Enix, one of my all-time favorite companies. And now we get to my favorite developer slash publisher right now, standing above all else. And a lot of you already know this. You already know I love these guys so very much. Yes, I'm talking about Nippon Ichi Software, NIS, which are best known for their Disgaea series. Right here I have number 4. Great game. But they've also done some other stuff. The Aratone Liko series, which was a very unique game. And probably my favorite series from them in recent memory, developed by Gust, of course, is the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. Boom, right there. Which is basically the Console Wars envisioned as an RPG, which, very funny, lots of game references in that one. First one wasn't all that good, not really, but the second one was fantastic, and I hear my Vita music in the background there. And Victory was cool as well. I need to go back and finish that. And Nippon Ichi, whatever they put out, I basically buy, be it everything from Mugen Souls to next month's Demon Gaze, which I have pre-ordered from their website, and, well, Mugen Souls Z, which comes out in May, which I also have pre-ordered from their website. Those guys I love so very much. They are an old school developer, basically. They know their fans. They're not, bending to trends of anything that's going on. It's like, oh, first-person shooters are awesome. We got to make first-person shooters now because they're popular and they sell millions upon millions of copies. NIS doesn't do that. They're realistic. If they sell 100,000 copies in North America, they're happy because they're reaching their audience. And that's what makes me fall in love with NIS, because they love their fans and they do stuff for their fans. Everything from great collector's editions to putting these in books, putting these in their games, instruction booklets. Sure, most of them now are, black and white, but hell, it's still an instruction manual. And it is so fantastic to still get these in games. And given that most games from their website, special editions are like $10 more expensive than the standard editions, and they come with art books, they come with CDs, they come with little miniature statues, keychains, like so many really, really great things. And that developer, I cannot say anything bad about them because they're so great. They cater to what their fans want. They don't bend to trends. They give so much back to their fans, and they're just a wonderful developer, and they give us that niche JRPG market that a lot of people like Square Enix themselves have kind of, faded back from, and are doing stuff just to make everybody happy, or try to make everybody happy. So yeah, Nippon Ichi Software, I love those guys to death, and well, for every reason I just said. So guys, that is some of my favorite developers slash publishers. So I'm going to hope to do another one of these in the future, focusing on some of the other great guys that I love. Everybody from Rocksteady to Bethesda to Naughty Dog to Rockstar, just to name a few. But yeah, down in the comments below, I'd like to know some of your favorite developers and publishers. Maybe some of your favorite Japanese developers and publishers. Just, shoot out some. Down in the comment section below, in a video response, tweet it at me. I don't care. So just let me know yeah, who do you guys love, and why do you love them, and what games from them do you love? So that's going to do it for this little episode of the X Zone, my little vloggy doggy. So that's going to do it for now. I've been Lord X. You've been awesome, and I will catch you next time. There's still fucking snow everywhere. God damn it.